I actually grew up in Ngaruahia, and I'm the eldest and then 2 younger sisters. Growing up, we spent a lot of time playing and, you know, just kind of hanging out and being sisters. And in my later teenage years, I remember both my sisters gave their heart to the Lord. They were in Snells Beach. It was a really great church there. And I just remember visiting Mum and Dad regularly and just thinking something was different about them, especially my younger sister, but I couldn't really put my finger on it. I just thought, you know, yeah, something's cool about you. Vivian was going to attend a big youth event in Whangarei, and on the way back from that event, all the youth had stopped in Wellsford for food, and Vivian, who was travelling in another car, decided to hop into her friend David's car, and a few minutes later, going through the Dome Valley, they were in a car accident. We got a call maybe 1 o'clock in the morning that something had happened, there'd been an accident. At that stage, we really didn't have any idea what really had happened. You really aren't believing anything. And yeah, we went to the hospital in Auckland, and Viv was on a machine to keep her breathing, but she was brain dead. Her, you know, everything wasn't working on its own, and David had died immediately. And at that point, my mum and dad had to make the decision about whether they, you know, kept Viv on the machines or whether, you know, to turn them off. And yeah, they were devastated. You're just not expecting that ever. But let's be honest, at Christmas you're preparing for happy, joyful things, and certainly not preparing to lose a dearly loved member of your family. The funeral was held on Christmas Eve. David was 16 and Viv was 14. Christmas Day, I remember very clearly, we ended up having it at my little flat, and it was very sad, very subdued, and realised at that point that I had known for a long time that she was crocheting a baby's blanket because she always wanted to be an auntie, so she couldn't wait for me to be married and have kids. And wrapped under the tree was this baby's blanket that she had finished. You would think that having that experience and going through all of that time, immediately I would have fallen on my knees in front of God straight away, but it wasn't like that. But one morning I remember distinctly waking up in Auckland, and hear me right, I thought I had my life sorted, but waking up feeling like I had a huge hole in my heart, and it just, all I can explain it was that it was of fear and dread and emptiness. And I remember ringing my mum and just talking to her, and her saying, come home. And I did. I felt I had to go home, and they took me to church with them that night, and I don't even remember anything that was even said. I just couldn't get up the front fast enough. And immediately, the hole was gone. My life since becoming a Christian has been, never ever been the same. I am so grateful, because I have seen amazing journeys that we've been on in my life, and getting married and having 2 girls of my own. You know, to do all of those things with God is incredible. I would never want to do it without God.
Thanks for watching. You know, for more stories, for more shows, I want you to click right here.